would you then have, I suppose, everyone asks this once you're someone who's established and done your thing, any advice for anyone who's currently studying or thinking about, I mean, a lot of people just finished their HSC at the moment. They got the results. So people who wanted to do physio have found out if they can or can't. So any advice for those people?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, you've just now finished high school. There's no right or wrong in what you're doing. You have to find what intrigues you and makes you passionate about your work. You could do any course. Physio might be the one that you're doing right now. You might enjoy it now. You might not enjoy it at all. You don't know until you experience it. And that may come tomorrow. It may come today. It may come 1 year down the track, 5 years down the track. For me, I finished uni, was working at a clinic for about 3 or 4 years. And then I decided that I wanted to do things my own way and I wanted to branch out on my own. I was passionate enough about this profession that I wanted to venture out on my own. If I did not have that level of interest or passion for this work, so I may have gone a different route. It might have happened earlier in uni. It might have happened during practicals, or it might have happened in my first year of work, first or second year of work. Might have happened after 5 years of work. It hasn't happened yet, but that's because this is something I enjoy. For someone coming out of high school, you have yet to be exposed to a lot of things out there, a lot of professions. You could potentially do anything you want. Okay, physio is one route. It's a very specialized course. It can only get you physio. If you're, say, someone doing arts or commerce, that can get you a wide range of professions as well. Engineering, things like that. There's no one guaranteed thing you can do. It's what you enjoy. You can keep doing, because if you enjoy it, it won't feel like a job. It won't feel like a profession. It will feel more like a hobby, and you won't feel like you're working at all the rest of your life.
You feel more like you're learning, because I feel like
you're always going to be learning. You're always going to be having fun. You're never going to be stressed. There's always stresses, but it won't be. You won't dread coming into work, because you want to come into work. You want to be able to help people. You want to be able to achieve the goals that you set out for. But if you're in something that you're not enjoying, even if it's physio, even if it's medicine, even if it's law, if it's engineering or business, if you're not enjoying it, you won't want to work. And when you're not enjoying it and you don't want to work, you won't do good work. And if your work is no good, or if you're not passionate about what you're doing, it will be a waste of time. Okay, so it's at that point is when you try something new. You try expose yourself to new things and try learning more about yourself and what you enjoy. And even if it feels like it might be impossible, it's worth giving it a try and see where it takes you.
I like that. I almost feel like that advice you summed down was general and then specific. Like, your experience when you were studying physio, you enjoyed the process. You seem to have loved the whole way, right?
That's right. For me, I didn't even know what this profession was.
And you were loving it.
I was enjoying the process. Okay. I was enjoying learning the content. That's what drove me to continue.
Yeah.
I didn't have to be passionate about physio. I know a lot of my colleagues, for years and years, they wanted to do physio. It was the one thing they wanted to do. They did all the courses, PE, the health courses, bio, everything. In high school, they read books about it. They got exposed to physiotherapy maybe at a younger age. maybe their parents knew about it, maybe they injured themselves, they were taken to a clinic, they got help, became passionate, something inspired them, right? For me, I had no click that said physio is what I need to do. For me, it was very generalized. For me, it was my love for health and my interest in physics and mechanics. Two very different things, but somehow they converge into this one course, which was very good because I didn't want to or need to think about anything else. Everything I enjoyed was right there, so it kept me going, and I grew to like it more and more as I kept going.
I like that. I really do like that advice. Advice is do what you like, because then, yeah, literally, because I can imagine sitting here asking you for advice about physio and you going, oh, these certain things that you didn't like and you struggled through and how people should try to work through them. But I mean, that's not fixing the root issue, is it?
No.
The root issue is that, well, you didn't go through any of that because you had such a great time. You were doing something, studying something, because you're just at the studying stage that you were able to love before you even have to do the job. And so it's a very good way to ascertain and certify that, oh, I'm going to love this job. And I like that because I really do like that advice as well, because I can imagine someone who's doing physio who likes it and goes, great, I feel the same way, I'm going to keep chugging on. Doing physio and doesn't like it, very good indicator for them to maybe take that step back and go, hey, this might not be for me, I don't want to have to go through that. And then someone who might be going into it, or someone currently doing it as well, they might take the time to think that. I think that's really, really helpful. Wise words from the wise.
One of the things we have on our side is we're young. Okay, we have time. If you want to make a change, you can make a change at any age, and you won't regret it. What you will regret is if you continue down a path you're not enjoying. What you're doing is you're stressing yourself out more and more, and you'll feel like you're wasting your time, and you won't feel like you're progressing, and you just won't be happy.
I mean, I don't know why this is tangent. It just popped in my head as you were talking about happiness. But as a physio, you're not called a doctor, are you?
No. Maybe not in Australia. I think in USA you're called a doctor of physical therapy. Okay.
Why are chiropractors doctors then? Mind you, that's also a huge... I feel like we'll save that for another time. We'll go into the nuances and the discourse of chiropractics. From your perspective, we'll save that for another time. But yeah, they're called doctors, right?
I believe so. They are called doctors of chiropractic. Yeah. I'm not too sure to tell you the truth.
Wouldn't be able to comment on that. But do you know why physios aren't called doctors?
No, we're called... In Australia, the term is physiotherapist. But like I said, elsewhere in the world, physiotherapists are actually called doctors of physical therapy, not physiotherapists. I think it's a
title thing.
It's a title thing, but I think it's more approachable to say physiotherapist than doctor of physiotherapy.
I mean, did you have to get a PhD or anything?
No, nothing.
What did you have to sort out? You a bachelor, right?
Bachelor of physiotherapy.
Yeah, perfect.